You got Cam?
Yep. You got Cam right now?
All right.
All right. This is how we do it live. Hello, Cam. How are you?
What's up, boys?
How you doing today?
How's it going?
Well, how's it going for you? Congratulations. What have the last 2 weeks been like for you, where everybody's been talking about where you're going to wind up, and that it seemed that everybody in the hockey world thought you'd be wearing any sweater other than a Blue Jacket sweater. Now it's announced that you have a new 3-year deal. How do you feel?
Yeah, obviously, I feel great right now. It's been, like you said, the last couple of weeks, it's been a whirlwind. I feel like I've got traded every day to a different team. But, I couldn't be happier to sign a 3-year extension with the Blue Jackets, where they were the ones who drafted me. I want to start here and end here with my career, and I couldn't be happier. And thank you to Yarmo and Jody and, the whole Blue Jackets Foundation and organization for believing in me, and I'm really happy to be a part of this.
When did you get the first call today, or when did you start getting this this sense that this might be the way it was going for you today?
For the extension, or for getting traded?
No, for the extension. No, I know you've been battling with the trade, and God bless you for being able to play through all of that the last couple of games,
God.
And I'm sure it was wearing on you. But the extension, where'd that come from?
Yeah, well, Billy Zito called my agent, I want to say probably 4 or 5 days ago, and just said that we want to start talking again. And he said we wanted to do a 3-year deal, so me and my agent sat down, and obviously on the phone, and just came up with numbers that we thought were, fair for both sides. And then we didn't hear for obviously the next 4 days until today. So we weren't exactly sure what was going to happen, if we were going to get traded or whatnot. And around 11 o'clock, I got a phone call from my agent just saying that Billy just called, and they gave us their numbers, and then that's how it all began. And then it was kind of like a 4-hour process of just figuring out, coming to an agreement on both sides.
Did you get a no trade clause in there, Cam?
I got a no trade clause for, it was $245 when I signed, so I got a no trade clause for 15 minutes.
Well done.
Yeah, so I was happy with that.
When you talk about the last couple of games that you've been playing, and this being going on and being the real first experience for you, dealing with trade rumors while you're still playing, how hard has it been for you? Again, we haven't noticed it when you're playing games, but what's it been like inside your mind?
It's been tough. It definitely weighs on you, no matter how much you tell yourself and tell your friends and family that it doesn't. When you play the game, it's one thing. You kind of just play, and everything else kind of goes blank or out the door. But, you have a lot of free time, especially as a hockey player. And, obviously during that downtime, you're thinking about where you're going to end up, especially after you look on Twitter. It seems like your name is going to every single team, but it definitely weighs on you a little bit on the ice too. I feel like I haven't really been able to play my game the last stretch or so, just because it's like one bad player. If I don't score this goal, it's like, oh my God, now I'm definitely going to get traded. But it's definitely nice to have the security, and now I can just focus on hockey and getting back to the things that I do well.
Maybe it's the other thing. If you do score the goal, you're going to get traded.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Cam, what are you guys doing today? It's a day off. Are you hanging out with teammates, watching the broadcasts, or are you just by yourself and checking in on what's going on with your buddies there?
Yeah, that's a great question. My girlfriend took the day off of work so she could spend the day with me.
In case she had a pack. She wasn't sure, right?
Yeah, she wasn't sure, too. She wanted to stick with me. So she's a good girl. She's a keeper. But the boys actually just surprised me right before, things really hit the fan with the talking with Billy. They came over around 2 o'clock. It's Hartsey, Foligno, Prouder is here, and now Doobie showed up. And this has all been going on while I've been talking with my agent, and my agent's been talking to Billy. So it was nice to have them here to kind of celebrate the good news with them, and they couldn't be happier.
Well, we're happy for you too, Cam, and glad that you're going to be a part of this thing for the long haul, and glad that you can finally breathe and know exactly where you're going to be, and it's where you've been the entire time. So congratulations on that new deal, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. It's always good to hear your voice.
All right. Remember you said that. Remember you said that when we come to you 100 times this next week. All right. Thank you, Cam. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thank you.
That is Cam Atkinson. He remains a Blue Jacket, and he gets a 3-year contract extension.